What is happening? Why is it not coming on? Oh, it's on now. We're live. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Remote's moving as well. Matt can join when he joins. But yeah, this is crazy. Atletico Madrid have beaten Inter Milan on penalties at the Wanda Metropolitano. I can't believe what I witnessed. They were the dark horses for me in this tournament, Inter Milan, seeing how they were playing tonight. It was quite worrying to really see how Inter Milan have fallen from my expectations as a way. That Marcus Thuram miss was incredible to really see how badly he missed in that game as well, which is really, really bad. Diego Simeone just needs to do these things. And it's really, really odd. It's really, really odd how Diego Simeone does these things. He just continues to do it. Chaos needed. Chaos is needed, everyone. We're looking at it and we're looking at how Inter Milan, I thought they were going to go through. I thought they should have dominated in that first leg against Inter Milan. It's insane. It's absolutely insane. And I'm ready to see what we've got coming up in the round of eight. Round of 16 is over. Borussia Dortmund, Jadon Sancho scoring today is over for PSV. And I'm really excited to see what we've got coming along in this match day review because PSV Eindhoven are out of the Champions League and Inter Milan are out of the Champions League as well. We should have some guests coming up soon. It should be great fun indeed. But I'm really excited to see what we've got coming on. We've got quite a lot of entertainment coming up this season as well, but they're nothing more entertaining than watching the Champions League. When you're watching the Champions League and when you're watching Lautaro Martinez miss that penalty, I'm just like, oh my days. You're looking at him and you're like, what can you really be doing with a penalty like that? You're one of the best strikers in the world, top five strikers in the world this season, and he's taking a penalty like that. That was mind-boggling. My eyes are hurting. I'm in pain. I just don't know what's happening right now with Inter Milan. They're gonna go on and win the league. They're gonna go on and see um the Serie A, but there's no Serie A representatives in the last eight of the Champions League. Last season, what happened? AC Milan and Inter Milan were in the semi-finals, and there was Inter Milan in the final. This is crazy stuff. What we're seeing here in the Serie A, it's just not it anymore. We've got representatives from the Bundesliga, the Premier League, and La Liga, and obviously the French league with PSG. But before our guests come, I just need to have a look at that game again because I've never seen Atletico Madrid have so many big chances in the Champions League game and not finish their chances. You're looking at Raquelme in the last minute of normal time, and what did he do? He skies it over the bar. For me, Marcus Thuram. You're looking at Marcus Thuram, and it's just incredible to see how he missed that chance as well. It's really, really bad to see how he missed that chance. It's embarrassing in what we've got coming along as well. Speaking of, our first guest is arriving, which will be great. Did you see my reaction? I've not seen the reaction of Sarah yet, but Sarah's going to give us her reaction when she joins now, which is great because that means two big teams are in the round of 16, and we've got to see the draw coming up on Friday. It's a big, big draw that's happening as well. Absolutely incredible. Sarah, are you in your car? Are you safe to? Oh my days. Oh my
I'm
days.
I'm here. I'm here. We're set up. We're good.
Did you
Everything's
see?
fine. This is all very safe now.
It's okay. As long as you're safe, as long as you're not breaking any laws, you're absolutely fine. But I need to get your reaction. That was incredible what happened in the penalty shootout. Unbelievable scenes at the Wanda Metropolitano. What happened there for
I
you?
I can't believe they did it. Well, it's funny because once it went to penalties, I thought, okay, I'm gonna, record my reaction on an Instagram story, and I see Lautaro Martinez going for the Inter penalty, and obviously I'm thinking, oh, okay, I'll probably have to wait for the next one because surely he, after his season, is gonna hammer that in, and he sent it to the moon.
Sent it to
I
Mars.
saw glimpses
Crazy.
of Argentina Lautaro showing up there. This is exactly how he plays for the national team.
It's just like
Really insane.
Upamecano. He can't do it on the biggest stage. You're looking at Lautaro Martinez last season. He was incredible. And this season, the pressure got to him. Why is he taking the fifth penalty? I don't get it. If you're the captain, take it first penalty. Two penalty misses was incredible. It's incredible to see.
Well, Yano Black, I mean, the credit is all has to be given to him. What an amazing keeper. I mean, I feel like me and you have sung his praises for a while, but
Big
in
while.
big games, he shows up like this, just gets big and does what he needs to do. And it's just fantastic. Like, it is so, I'm so happy. Honestly, the narrative here is that there are no Serie A teams in the quarterfinals.
And last season there was two in the semi-finals when you're looking at it, and you're just like, this is
Exactly.
unreal. Big fall off from
Yeah.
Serie A this time around. Oh, it's
Mhm.
unbearable when you're looking at it. Matthew, thanks for joining the stream. It's good to see you, my friend, in your new Arsenal kit. It's looking good. I mean, I need to hear your thoughts on that Inter Milan game. I thought Marcus Thuram threw the game away with that amazing chance he had in normal time. What did you see that you thought Inter Milan should have done better from your point of view?
Do you know what? It was kind of a surprise for me because I kind of thought they were gonna not comfortably beat Atletico, but I thought they were gonna kind of give a better performance. I
Mm.
feel there were too many off performances for him. I think Marcus from the chance missed, and you know what? I don't want to go into too much detail. What happened with him and Savic?
Savic is always going to be the guy with the dark arts as well. Savic and Pepe, we've seen both of them in the same week. It's crazy to see them back again.
Yeah, but I saw that and I was just like, you could. It was just a bit of a weird one for Inter, and I feel like in extra time as well, they kind of felt like they'll build up a bit more momentum as well. And you kind of thought they would, really get the goal. But I don't know, something about Atletico, man. I don't know what it is. And as an Arsenal fan, I don't know about Sarah or Barca being in the quarterfinals, but Atletico worry me. There's something about that team in Europe, Simeone, low block. And now, it's not just low block and slow and rubbish players. They've still got technical players. And Depay, Hamza, your guy, was
Where's that
quality.
Depay? Where's that Depay been for the last 4 or 5 years now? I want to see more of him like that as well. And he finally got to
Yeah,
shine today. And I was really pleased. I was messaging you, Matthew. I was like, this is a Man United reject, and
yeah,
it's come into the party. He was rejected by PSV once upon a time as well. And you're seeing him absolutely shining, which is incredible.
yeah, yeah.
But Matthew, let me hear your thoughts on Atletico Madrid. Are they looking like the ones that you're afraid of the most? Because you mentioned it earlier about them not the team you don't really want to see in the game. But I think Arsenal could take them on, you know. Let me hear your thoughts if you reckon Arsenal could take them on.
I think someone athletic. I think
It's fine. It just
I
stopped
think someone
starting
like
for some reason.
Atletico. I feel like you just have to. I feel like with Atletico, if the home leg, if you're playing at home first, I feel like you have to go there with a cushion, like a very comfortable cushion, because I still got PTSD from when they knocked us out in Europa, the semi-finals, where they come
Antoine
to.
Griezmann
No, but it's
masterclass at the
true.
Emirates.
And I remember that, and then I remember the annoying celebration he did as well, and Simeone up in the stands going crazy, and I was just like, I hate this club. But credit where it's due. Jan Oblak, being a superstar goalkeeper myself, yeah,
Of course.
I appreciate a
We've
good
seen the
goalkeeper.
footage. I thought it was going to be Jan
And
Sommer's
yeah,
turn
Jan
all over
Oblak,
again when you're looking at him. You're looking at him save that penalty. You're like, oh yeah, Jan Sommer, Euro 2020s, back again like he did against France. But his teammates just let him
yeah,
down from what I
yeah, but
saw as well.
they did. And you know what? I've just finished. I heard the last part of the Sarah talk about Lautaro. I
Mm.
don't like him for some reason. There's something about
Me
that guy.
neither.
Inter
Me
Milan
neither.
fans don't like him now anymore. That's that done. That's the captain gone. That's crazy.
Never really taken to, and yeah, I'm happy, Mister, and Alexis as well. So it's what it is. It's
We
what
all
it
have
is.
ties to Alexis Sanchez in this chat as well. Barcelona, Man United, and Arsenal. That's crazy when you think about it. That is
Yeah.
crazy. Sarah, let me hear your
Honestly,
thoughts.
you know what? I agree with that. Letty can definitely be a force in this quarterfinals. That being said, as a Barca fan, I would rather see Atletico than Inter, because Inter are the exact type of team that Barca struggle against. And even like prime Barca back with, Lionel Messi and Iniesta, Xavi, still the kind of team that Barca would struggle against. Like such a defensive minded team, really plays on the counter. This season at Letty used to be like that, but this season they've been kind of playing a lot more attacking minded football. We've seen that with, Griezmann really flourishing. And I think that actually suits Barca better. Now, that being said, I've said this now, and Barca are going to get Atleti and they're going to smash us. But we also are a bit more comfortable with them, and we know them. Like, we just beat them 1-0 in, I think, December.
And you
We
got them
know
on the
them
weekend.
a little bit more. There's a bit of comfort there. None of these draws are going to be easy for anyone at this point. Like, it is going to be such tasty football now. But I think, like, I'm looking at some of these teams and I'm thinking, yeah, Atleti are one of the teams I would rather have than, let's say, a City Real or, Bayern Munich with the
Or an
PTSD.
Arsenal.
Or an Arsenal. Odegaard was on
I don't know.
fire yesterday.
I would like to avoid Arsenal if I can as well. I don't want to see you guys. You look good.
They're doing very good as well. Final word on Inter Milan versus Atletico Madrid. You're looking at Atletico Madrid, but Sarah's been singing the praises of one player in particular all season, and he had a really big chance at the end of normal time, but he still shone when he came off the bench as well. Talk to us about Riquelme, Sarah, about how incredible he was when he came off the bench and kind of introducing himself to European football, I would say.
He almost scored the winner there at the end of regulation time too. Can you imagine the storylines if that happened? You know what?
Big
He's
scene.
become such a solid player for Atleti. He's becoming a part of that 11. He cemented himself into the lineup after like half a season, and that just tells you how much quality this kid has. It's great to see it though, because there are players like Koke, Saul, Griezmann, of course, Depay, who are all much older, and so it's nice to kind of see a new generation be come into the team under these really talented veterans, because I mean they're not going to be there forever. So it's great that he's getting playing time with these guys. But my goodness, is he? Oh, I'm so happy I put him in my 11 for this weekend.
I mean, he's proven everyone right who believed in him from the beginning. An absolutely fantastic player to come off the bench, and almost change the game for Atletico Madrid for the positive as well. On to the next game and the final game of tonight. Borussia Dortmund convincingly beat PSV Eindhoven, and I thought PSV Eindhoven over the two games were the better side from what I watched. Luke de Jong missing chance after chance, and it was embarrassing to see. Again, former Barcelona striker again, Sarah, not scoring his goals. I'm not liking this narrative from Luke de Jong as well. But Matthew, I know you wanted to ask me about a certain Manchester United loanee from Borussia Dortmund, so ask your questions away, my friend. Let's hear it.
Listen, Hamza, your guy, Jaden. Now, do you know what? What I really want to know is, yeah, and we're gonna go into the Champions League thing. If you were Ten Hag, would you have tried to find a way of getting him in? This is just a quick thing before we get into, the Dortmund thing. Would you have tried to
I
keep
mean,
him?
you've got to try and find a way to bring Jadon Sancho back in. He's worth so much money. If we want to sell him and get someone else in, it's not going to be an easy replacement. We wasted so much money on wingers over the years. Anthony, Depay, Di Maria, Sancho. The wingers curse at Man United is unbearable. Two of our best wingers have been academy products in Marcus Rashford and Alejandro Garnacho, and they're not exactly the best of quality that you're seeing worldwide as well. So we're thinking we have to buy the best of quality from around the world. And Jadon Sancho has been, and it looks like he's getting back to his best in the Champions League. And in the league last week, he scored as well. So he settled back into German football and into Bundesliga football. Now he scored in the European round of 16. Could he even be back in the England squad by the end of the season? I don't know. But if I was Erik ten Hag, he's too stubborn to bring him back in. Me personally, I'd like to see him back in, but if you're Erik ten Hag, he doesn't want him back in it. We'll look to sell him this summer.
Yeah, and you know what? I feel like in regards to that, moving on to Dortmund, I feel like he just seems at home. You look at Marco Reus's introduction, or the acceptance when he come back. He was like, oh my god, he was so happy he was back, and it was one of them moves where you looked and you felt like it would work when you went to Man United. It didn't. Now he's back at Dortmund. He looks at home. You look how he performed today. I think he picked up was it a hamstring strain injury?
Yes,
yeah. So. Hopefully he's not out for too long. But I like seeing him play. I like them type of players. Dortmund have always had one or two. Marco Reus was that guy before Mario Götze, before that. So I've always kind of
Robert Lewandowski was very good once upon a time at Borussia Dortmund as well, scoring 4 goals against Real Madrid.
So yeah, but it is what it is. But yeah, he's talent, like it. Dortmund for me, I don't know about Sarah again, but because I forgot Barca in it. I didn't think Barca would get this far. No
disrespectful.
Okay, says the Arsenal fan. Let's relax.
Disrespectful right there. We can't be having that from an Arsenal fan.
No.
When was the last time you won the Champions League, Matthew? Let's hear it. Exactly.
Hamza, you don't know ball, bro. You don't know ball. Don't start with me, bro.
It needed to be done. It needed to be done. I know she's driving, so I've got to get the licks in when I can.
No, but you know what? I think I look at Dortmund, and they're one of the teams that I wouldn't mind getting in the next.
Really?
Oh, no. They're top. They're top. I want them.
Champions League heritage.
Yeah,
I only want Dortmund. You know that's what every team is hoping they get.
And Man City are going to get Dortmund. You know they're going to get Dortmund straight away.
No, I really need Man City and Real Madrid to pick each other just for the sake of football. For anyone who isn't a City or Madrid fan, that would just make all of us so happy. Let them take each other out.
It's true. Godzilla versus King Kong in Champions League terms, I would say. But with your point of view, Sarah, as well, with Borussia Dortmund, they still have that European pedigree. They still have that heritage. We mentioned yesterday about them getting out the group of death as well. And a lot of people, me included, at the start of the season, we wrote them off. We thought they'd go into the Europa League. AC Milan would be ahead of them. But AC Milan, again, they let themselves down and they let Serie A down in the group stages. And Dortmund always find a way to win. Like they did today. They were outplayed at home to PSV. Yeah. But I think with a bit more respect in this next round, if they do face, let's say, for example, a Bayern Munich versus Borussia Dortmund, that could be a tie where Dortmund could end up taking on an underperforming Bayern Munich, in my opinion, as well. But sorry, one question on Dortmund before we wrap up as well. Are Dortmund underappreciated in this Champions League run, or do you think now the time you've got to take them seriously? What do you think, Sarah?
I mean, I think any team that's made it to the quarterfinals, you have to take seriously. But I think the fact that both Matthew and I have said if we can choose a team that we want to play against, we want it to be Dortmund. I think that says everything it needs to say. I'd say they're probably arguably, the I don't want to say easiest because I'm really not trying to, I don't actually think easiest is the word I'm going for, but maybe the least intimidating. Mind you, that being said, I bet you Barcelona is just right behind them. So that's coming from a Barca fan as well. But I even if Dortmund gets through to the like, I still think we all have this thought in the back of our heads that even if Dortmund get through to the semis, no, we don't think they're gonna win still. You know what I mean? Like they're still not convincing to me because of what they've done in the Bundesliga this season, or what they haven't done, in fact.
You're looking at it, and you're looking at how Matthew said earlier, Jadon Sancho just looks at home. He said in the post-match press conference as well that he just feels like this is his place to be, and this is where he feels the most comfortable playing football as well. And it's a special place in Jadon Sancho's heart to be at Borussia Dortmund. So maybe they are the team with a point to prove in the Champions League run as well. You're looking at 2 teams from Germany, 2 teams from England, 3 teams from Spain.
3 from Spain.
And people say
Hello.
some people say La Liga is a boring league or a dead league, and I'm like, you see them
Spain
every
has
time
owned
winning
Europe for the last 15 years. I don't know what people are talking about.
and
Look at
won
the
know
four
what?
Europa
twice.
Conference League. Look at the Europa League. Look at Champions League. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it.
Can I say something, just something random really quickly? I kind
Go
of
for it.
want Real Madrid.
No, you don't. Matthew, don't say this. Come on now. You're on a live recording.
Honestly,
Arsenal
Arsenal,
don't want
take them.
Arsenal don't want Real Madrid, surely.
Do you know what is? Do you know what is? I've got a different outlook on it.
Oh God.
Now,
Explain. Expound.
we haven't been in a Champions League quarterfinal for 14 years, right?
Mm.
Oh,
Champions League is
bringing
all
something
about.
new. They won't be ready.
Oh God, Sarah's mocking. How can she mock my team?
You're wearing white as well. You're in a white one, but it's not a Real Madrid white. What is it? It's an Arsenal white, which is crazy.
But you know, is I feel like I want to see that game, and I look at Arsenal. And the barometer is playing teams like Real Madrid and the big teams, and our team. We look at it now; is very young, very inexperienced, should we say, in Champions League terms. But I think these players want someone like a Real Madrid. I feel like we perform better when we have big opposition to play.
Could you see Kai Havertz pushing Carlo Ancelotti like he did to the Porto manager yesterday? That would be chaos.
No, but you know what? It's not even like I want to see Declan Rice up against Cruz and Modric. Like these are the things I want to see. I want to see Saliba up against Vinny Rodrigo, whoever versus Gabriel Saliba. These are the games I want. No disrespect. These are the games I want to see. I don't want to see us. Notice if PSV had made it go to that stadium and play them. But like, come on, really? I want better opposition. Barca, I just want payback. UEFA Lona, yeah. I want payback.
That RVP sending off was crazy.
RVP sending off. Even me, I thought there was the whistle at my house. So yeah, yeah.
It's that audio effect what you're getting from ITV once upon a time as well, back in like 2010, which is crazy. Yeah. But I'm looking at it now, and this draw is going to be something special on Friday. You're looking at it, and it's compared to last year as well, and the year before. You're looking at all of these teams and their heavyweights in their respective divisions as well. It's absolutely crazy. And for me, like I've been saying all along, I thought Inter Milan were going to be dead and buried into the second leg, and I thought they would have been dead and buried by 90 minutes. But unfortunately, they had to suffer until penalty shootout, and then that's when they got dead and buried as well. The crowd just woke up for Madrid, and when you're looking at PSV Eindhoven, I'm just like, I really wanted them to do better. I thought they had it in them. They should have buried it in the first leg, and they didn't. It's been a big shock for me as well. Before we wrap up our stream, I want to say thank you very much to Sarah for joining from her car, and Matthew joining from. It's crazy how you're still driving and recording. It's incredible.
Anything for the game.
Anything for the game. It's incredible. One last thing from me to ask the both of you as well. Matthew, you start from me first as well. Yesterday, we spoke about who's going to finish as a top scorer in the Champions League. But my question to you is, what's your predicted final?
My heart on my head. what am I going with? Do you know what? I think somehow Madrid will find their way there. They'll do it. And I'm going to say Madrid versus, I think, Man City. I hate even saying it. I think Man City.
Sarah, how about you?
I have to agree completely. We're talking about the two best teams right now performing in the Champions League. It's Madrid's tournament. City's the quote unquote best team in the world right now. I mean, we know what they're capable of. I think it's gonna come down to the draw and whether or not they're on the same side or not, because hopefully they are on the same side. They can take each other out, give another team a chance.
Like last season.
But then again, at the same time, like that kind of is a final that you do want to see. I mean, like there are so many finals you'd want to see, but that is like the two biggest, teams right now in the UCL. But yeah, I don't think we can necessarily answer that properly until we see the draw on
Yeah.
Friday. And I hope Arsenal get Real Madrid now that Matthew has been saying this.
I
I like
second
what
that.
you're saying a lot, and I agree with you, but honestly, tread lightly with that Madrid team. They are scary.
Coming from a Barcelona fan as well, that is scary when you're hearing that as
However,
well.
I watched them against Leipzig, and Leipzig were just not clinical. So you can
Oh
get at
yeah,
this from
Leipzig, yeah. That was
you can get,
You
but
could
that
say
was
that
also
about
maybe
Porto
Madrid.
yesterday as well.
no, but it was the
Ah!
scoreline. The scoreline made it like that. It did.
Mm.
If we had drawn that first leg, it would have been different this second leg. That 1-0 going second half, it's a dangerous scoreline. Because you know what I mean? One
Shoulda,
goal
woulda,
from them.
coulda is all I'm hearing.
Literally. Ifs, buts, and
Oh,
maybes.
okay.
Crazy. If it
Let's go.
wasn't 1-0, but it was.
You know
No,
what?
listen,
It
both
was a new
teams,
game at the
Arsenal
Emirates. It
should
was a
have
new
had a
game
better
at the Emirates.
performance. Arsenal should have had a better performance, but we know what they're capable of. Madrid should have had a better performance, but we know what they're capable of. I think both these teams had like just not the best performances in those specific matches, but we've also seen them tear it up in their respective leagues. So, I mean, I think that'd be a great matchup, actually. I'm really hoping it happens. I'm hoping it happens for you, Matthew.
Yeah, I hope,
Fingers crossed,
I
I
hope,
see
I
Matthew
hope
in Madrid.
Just saying.
You can sneak into Madrid now as well with that white shirt as well, Matthew. You'll be happily accepted. Just don't show the
Hey.
top of it as well. It'll be good. But yeah, that's our reaction to PSV Eindhoven losing 2-0 away to Borussia Dortmund, and Atletico Madrid beating Inter Milan on penalties. What a week in the Champions League it has been. What a week it has been, just following the Champions League. It's absolutely incredible to see what's happening. And we'll be back for the quarterfinals, which would be great. Sarah, Matthew, thank you very much for your time. As always, enjoy your evening, enjoy your afternoon, Sarah. And I will see
Thank
you
you,
next time.
guys.